What's happening, PricePlow Nation? I am here with Rob of SteelFit USA. Rob, we've done a lot of emails, phone calls, but we've never met each other, so good to meet you, man.
Welcome to PricePlow.
First off, we just got to start off by saying congratulations for having shredded steel, my #1 fat burner, far and away of 2019. We just published a video last night. Not sure if you saw it, but congratulations. You know I'm a fan of shredded steel, so.
I did see it last night. That was the first thing. After you shot me the message, I waited and I watched it, and thank you so much. It's an honor for us, so I really appreciate it.
Nice. You know, you've taken some really interesting risks with some of your supplements, and like a high dose of yohimbine. I never realized. You were the one who pushed me to like realize that, hey, it's okay to take this and it feels wired in because the caffeine's not too high. I just love the way you mixed it. So in general though, today, I want to kind of ask, like, tell me a little bit about SteelFit in general, and give me a little bit of like plans for like the vision for the brand, if you don't.
Sounds good. So as you know, my father started Pro Tan, which is a competition tanning. So I've always been in this sport.
Right.
So I was working Pro Tan after school, and I always want to do some of the supplements. So I'm like, you know what? I have the infrastructure, I have the knowledge, so let's do it. But I want to do something. If I was going to do it, it had to be the best, you know? So we only work with great raw materials. We work with a scientist and his team that formulate all of our products. So I strive to make products that I could take, you could take, my brother, my wife. When I have kids in the future one day, they could take it, you know? So it's all family business, just like us. So I want something that everyone can take and that's healthy. There's too much stuff out there that you don't really know what's in it. So I stand behind that product 100%. So that's my mantra, that's my vision. So that's how I live by it.
Yeah, I'm obviously a fan. So did you approach your father saying, I want to do supplements, or did he say, we need to get into that supplement space when he came to these shows and everything?
Well, so we actually launched with our Abs and Buns of Steel, which are our topical fat burners. Those are our bread and butter. Those are our #1 sellers still today, because everything we did was focused around competitions. And then I said, you know what, I want to make other products that these competitors can take, but it's not going to work under the Pro Tan name. So that's when we brainstormed and we spun it off, and then we launched the SteelFit brand.
And that's what I like, because you're not afraid to get into the topical stuff. That's how you started with SteelFit and everything. And that brings us to Steel Relief, which is possibly, we can't call it a supplement because it's a topical and everything, but that might be the best #1 product of the year that's non-supplemental. So Ben and I still need to do these things. But man, I tell you, the amount of stuff you put into this, you're building like kitchen sink formulas, and when I'm having a bad shoulder day, Steel Relief comes up. So like, what was your like plan for like the topical pain relief market? Like, how did this even come to fruition?
So I'm not taking any credit for that.
Cool.
I'm giving that to my dad. I actually was against it because I was actually talking to Ben the other day. I thought something like that was more of an impulse buy. You know, you're at the gym, you hurt yourself, and then you go to your local convenience store, so then you're gonna get a pain relief there. But then when we decided to go the whole angle with the hemp and put everything else in it, I said, you know what, it works with our system and it works with our current customers. So, like, you know, we have an audience, we have a following, so I flipped the switch and I was all for it.
I gotcha. Yeah, it's obviously like a little bit different. It's like, again, it's not a supplement everything. I almost, on Instagram, I had to warn our followers, basically like, this stuff works so well for localized pain relief, like, make sure you don't screw up and go and lift something too stupid. Because because it's for like minor injuries. Like if you have a serious injury, you might not feel it for 5 minutes or something. That doesn't mean you should go and like lift a zillion pounds. So like, be smart. But yeah, obviously I'm a huge fan of Steel Relief. You've done like a lot of cool things. A lot of people aren't doing the kitchen sink formulas. Steel Dreams. I made a video for that, talking about the ingredients, and it went like 30 minutes long. So apologies to all of you who had to watch that. But at the same time, like, man, you're like throwing everything at a formula sometimes.
So that's our kitchen sink one. I would do that. As you know, with some of our other products, we try and keep it more specialized and not so much. But for the sleep, there's just so much that I didn't want to leave out. But we got some new exciting formulas coming. They're not quite the kitchen sink, but I think they're innovative for some glucose disposal agents.
Nice.
A nootropic. And then obviously, we do have a lot of products that are female-centric. Not much your audience, but we are launching a female-only fat burner.
Okay.
Some unique angles that no one else has really done in that space.
Perfect. So when can we look forward to those? You can sign up at PricePlow.com/SteelFit. But yeah, when can we look forward to that? End of 2019, early 2020?
Some of them end of 2019, some of them beginning of 2020, and then we do take our flavors, like I love our flavors, but I'm very specific about it, so we do about 4 or 5 new flavors coming out in 2020. I just want them to be 100% perfect.
Awesome. Hey, you know that we're always down to beta test those. Rob, once again, congratulations on the success.
Thank you so much
so much for putting out these products, because Guys, I use shredded steel a little bit too much. Like when I post the Instagram story, yeah, that's like a fraction of it. So like 50 milligrams caffeine here, it adds up. But dude, the products are great. So thanks once again. All right.
Thank you guys for everything you do.
Welcome to PricePlow.